Hello everyone and welcome back to another Stormworks update video. In this video we'll be covering updates as of today, which is 0.10.11. As always, we'll go over new features and changes we made, and finally we'll test a few of them out here in the world of Stormworks. Now, if you're enjoying these videos, comment below and what else you'd like to see in my future videos. While you're there, don't forget that like and subscribe button and make a little bell icon to notify my upcoming content as soon as it gets posted. So all said, get straight into it and get started with this week's update. And starting with this week's update, the first feature the devs have gone and added is the ability to go and search for things. Now, this isn't just limited to, for example, our workshop. There are other abilities where we can go and search, but the most noticeable and improvement here is the ability to go and search our submissions. Now, you can see here, we've just entered the workshop. In here, I can jump over to my load creations. And you can see straight away in our search, we can go and search my actual personal saved creations. Along with that, we can also go over to the workshop. In the workshop, we can now save and we can obviously load and search for anything we want. Same goes for our advanced presets and also our backups. Now, when it comes to searching, you can search for absolutely anything. Okay, they have mentioned that when you are searching here, it is not case sensitive. So for example, I can go and search for NJ. You can see here the whole bunch of creations have come up. All my creations that I have personally subscribed to on the workshop have come up here. We could search for ship. You will see anything that has got ship in its title has come up on our actual search. So this is a real improvement. Now, I've been asking for this for a long time because I really thought it's a necessity. Devs obviously said that now because we've got, I think, over 50,000 workshop submissions, this is the main reason why we've got this. I think it's just a cool feature they've gone and added, to be honest. Now, as I said earlier, this is not the only thing you can do with the search. You can actually also exit the game itself. So you can see here, I'm just going to go back over to our main menu. So just exit here and go out of here. And once you're back in the main menu, in a couple seconds, once it decides that it wants to load, you can see we can go over to our load games. We can search our own saved games. We can also go over to the multiplayer and we can search our private friends games. And we can also go and search the internet. So you can see here we have a whole bunch of internet games, quite a whole bunch of things going on. And I can see the most important thing being here, for example, if I want to search for all the servers in the UK, there we go. We just got all the servers that are in the UK. Or maybe I want to search for my servers. So that's MrNJersey. And you can see here we have got the servers. By the way, these servers are up 24 hours a day. I have 3 servers. I don't know why the third one's not showing in here. We have got 3 servers running 24/7. There's a Patreon only server, and we also have the official 1 and 2 running 24/7 with preset vehicles. So those are all ready for the next update that devs have mentioned last week. So definitely getting ready for those ones coming out very shortly, and there will be some future changes coming to those. So this is a really cool feature that they've gone and added. Now, there is a second feature that they've added this week, and this is going to be that you'll see in a couple seconds. For example, if I go and join on one of my multiplayer servers, there's a new ability now to go and save. Well, you're probably thinking, well, the new save that's nothing new. We could always save our games in multiplayer dedicated servers. And that is correct. You could always go and do that. We could always go and do that by going into the chat window as soon as the game decides that it wants to load here. Give it a couple seconds once we actually spawn in. And there we go, we spawned in. Now you could always save the game by obviously opening up your chat, going in here and doing !mark save. Okay, that would just go and save the game as it was, okay, with whatever name that we programmed in the dedicated server. But now you also have the ability to go and do save, and you can also go and add the save name. So for example, I'm going to call this test underscore server, and let's do server 2. Okay, and let's just go and spell it correctly, of course. So server 2. And we can go and do that. That's now going to go and save the name with that specific folder. Okay, so we could save it at 10 o'clock, we could save it at 12 o'clock, we could save it at 2 o'clock, and we can have different save names. Now, personally, I think this is obviously leading to the new feature that they're going to be releasing. As they announced last week in their announcement, they are adding some commands and Lua into the game for these dedicated servers. So I can think this is kind of tying into that whole ecosystem. But it's a really cool feature. I definitely think it's a nice one to add in. And that's pretty much about it for this week's update. There's nothing really else that has been added in, just some small little changes. As they've said in their announcement, by releasing these bi-weekly updates now this year, they are allowing themselves a little bit more time to work on the major updates, which is obviously definitely good, because then we get more things in the major updates and we get some bigger changes in these major updates. So a really nice feature. Definitely these two things I think are really good, especially the ability to go and search our submissions. I think that's a game changer for us here in game. But once again, I've been asking for a while, so I'm really happy. Obviously opinions can change as they go on. But that's pretty much about it. I think we need to look forward to next week's announcement. We obviously don't know exactly what's going to happen, if the major update is going to be coming shortly or not, or what we're going to be expecting in 2 weeks' time for the next minor update. Whether we're going to be getting a major or not, we'll just have to keep an eye out. So definitely keep an eye out on the channel. And yeah, maybe we might be getting something new coming very shortly. So that's it for this week's update. If you want to see a full list of the fixes and changes, make sure to go check out the official Stormworks Discord announcement. And thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it and found it so entertaining and informative as always. And we'll see you in the next one.